Hi Taurus, welcome to my channel. This is going to be your general love reading for August 2nd through the 16th. Thank you so much for all of the wonderful comments and the likes and shares and subscribes. I love hearing the stories. I love hearing what's going on in your lives, so thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you would like a personal reading from me, you can look in the description box below. My email is in there, and you can just shoot me an email at elisemarietarot88@gmail.com, and then I'll have the PayPal links there. It's 20-minute readings for $20, 30-minute readings for $30, and the 20-minute readings are up to 3 questions, 30-minute readings are up to 5 questions, and please keep in mind this is a general reading, and be sure and watch your moon sign, rising sign, or your Venus and the other person's Mars sign for more of a well-rounded kind of a message, and I'm going to go ahead and jump into it. So the first card that I pulled for you is the King of Cups. So I feel like either you or somebody in your environment is feeling pretty emotional. This is kind of a controlled emotion because it's a king. It's not so much of a Queen of Cups would be more of somebody who is expressing, those emotions. I feel like this is the King of Cups is somebody who's contemplating. It's somebody who's probably sitting in his feelings kind of thinking about it, or her feelings kind of thinking about it. It's something, there are some deep feelings here that are going on, and this is kind of a contemplation type. I get the contemplation type feeling of somebody who's really thinking about how they're feeling. And so, or, kind of in their feelings, where they're feeling some deep things, don't really know what to do with it. I don't really know, I'm a little more emotional than I'm used to, kind of that feeling, but it's still being able to, it's not so emotional that you're breaking down crying. It's not so much that you're professing love from the rooftops, but it's definitely you're in your feelings here, or somebody's in their feelings. The next card that I have is the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords, because knights are influenced by the element of fire on top of whatever their suit is. So with this Knight of Swords, I feel like it's somebody who's very determined on something, and it's something that they're thinking that the only logical thing that they can do is to charge. Like they have to. I feel like this is somebody coming in because it's facing this King of Cups. So somebody's either coming in to make a profession of love, to say like now or never, I gotta say something, I gotta do something about this. Or this could be if somebody's sitting here really emotional and this Knight of Swords is coming in. I mean, he's coming in hot. It could be that there's some arguments going on. I get kind of the feeling that somebody could be coming in and saying some pretty harsh things to you that hurt, that can make you emotional, or they have, and it's made you kind of emotional, or you are sitting there kind of thinking about it, like, because it surprises you how much it hurt maybe. But it could be somebody coming in hot trying to sweep you off your feet too. Like it could be that kind of a feeling. It's one of the dynamic is a little bit different because the fire element of the knights in general is an action. Somebody's taking some action here. It could be that with this Knight of Swords there is it could be that if you're sitting in your feelings too, like you could be having some strong feelings, and this Knight of Swords could be pushing you to take some action on it too. It could be that you're feeling like I need to do something about this. And you could be dealing with an air sign too, or a water sign. Either of those are there. With this next card, I've got the Five of Pentacles. So this Five of Pentacles is, a lot of the time they'll say it's being left out in the cold type of a card. I feel like this, since it's right next to this Knight of Swords, it kind of lends itself for me to believe that there is some harsh communication or some cold-hearted communication, or somebody is seeming kind of cold or closed off. I feel like this, if you might be feeling like you could be in your emotions and somebody's distant, that could be happening too, and it could make you feel like maybe you want to say something, maybe you need to make a move. It could be, Taurus, that you need to make a move too. That could be, it could be kind of this, like they could be feeling left out in the cold and you could be needing to make a move because you might be feeling like you're losing somebody, or it could be that they've maybe distanced themselves emotionally, so you're feeling like you need to charge in because you know that they're feeling left out in the cold maybe. So there is that dynamic could be happening. But this also could be conflict. This could be some conflict going on. but it's conflict because there's deep emotion involved. So I feel like it's conflict that's happening because you care, or because the other person cares. Not because nobody gives a crap. It's because of the emotion that's here. So it could be conflict, but it also could be you feeling like you need to do something, you need to make a move. Or you could be feeling like somebody has left you in the cold in this situation and you need to do something about it too. It could be kind of that feeling. But since this knight is facing this King of Cups, I feel like whoever is feeling the emotions, whoever is very emotional or feeling, pretty deep feelings of love here, I feel like whoever that is, somebody's going to be charging after them, trying to come after them, trying to either fix something or fight about something. It could be one or the other. But, so there could be some kind of arguments going on here, but I also get the idea that it could be, this Five of Pentacles can represent to me, it could be kind of feeling like it's the two of you against the world. That could definitely be what this is too. It could be kind of recognizing that the two of you together, or you and this person, can take on the world together. I also get that with the Five of Pentacles there, because there's so much action in this Knight of Swords. Next card I pulled for you is the Four of Wands. So I feel like this dynamic is a recognition of something that could be incredibly long-term, like somebody that you could build a home with or create a life with. There may be some tension here. It could be a fire sign too that you're dealing with, but there may be some tension going on here, or some, like I said, there's deep emotion here, but it's because they care. It's because you care. It's because there is emotion. There's real feelings here. And this is a situation where it's something or somebody, it's like something between you that leads you to believe that this could turn out to be a very long-term, almost like building a family together. I mean, I know I say this a lot in my readings, but these four wands here are in the shape of four walls of a home, and the family's inside of that, being protected by this outline of these laurels, I think they are. So this is definitely, it's definitely recognized as a long-term type of relationship potential. But that's what it is, potential. This Ace of Pentacles right here is this potential. You recognize that this potential is here. And if there is conflict up here in this first part of the period, it could be that conflict sparks this recognition that, like, we can make it through anything. Like I said, you two against the world, you two against the cold, hard world, because you recognize that you can make it through anything. This Ace of Pentacles is talking about a new beginning, and it's talking about a new beginning in it, like, to build stability, to actually start off on the right foot. It could be too that in the past, and this doesn't necessarily need to be in just this time frame either, it could be in the past that somebody came in real hot, talking about feelings of love, or making it seem like they wanted a relationship, and then all of a sudden backed off pretty much, or backed off pretty hard to the point that you're feeling like, WTF, what just happened? Like, I went to the bathroom for 5 minutes and all of a sudden we're not together? Like, what happened? So it could be that kind of a feeling too. But that struggle, this struggle up here, I feel like lends itself to a recognition that this could be a very long-term relationship. And this Ace of Pentacles is bringing about an opportunity for a new beginning that will allow for that, because it's a stable foundation. It'll be built on the right foundation, on a strong foundation, on not necessarily taking off like wildfire, not charging ahead like crazy man or woman, or man, woman, but a very stable type of like built on a friendship almost. It feels like it's built on friendship that just happens to be filled with attraction and love at the same time, but it's a very stable type of feeling. And the last card that I have for you is the Ten of Cups. So it doesn't get much clearer than that. Like, this is emotional fulfillment, this new beginning, this and I feel like it's a new beginning between people who are already in this situation, or it's a new beginning between somebody who's already been talking to each other. They've been talking, and then somebody actually tries to take some action. And it could be that this forms this very strong bond here of you against the world, or again, that other situation could have been where it, like I said, where it was somebody came in all hot and then it cooled off, like the hot and cold dynamic. But there's going to be a change of events that happens, or a change of, not events, it's going to be a change, it's like a paradigm shift, where somebody's going to realize that this has got some long-term stable potential and will bring emotional fulfillment. Like, I feel like somebody's going to be kind of, the light bulb's going to go on and be like, wait a second, I really freaking care about this person. I didn't even know I cared about this person that much. That's kind of what I'm getting from this, from the dynamic between the cards here. But this is an awesome, I mean, this is awesome. You can't get much better than this Ten of Cups. It really can't. Who wouldn't want to be emotionally fulfilled? Because that's what we want. That's like a drive. So that's like a human drive. So that's awesome. Let's go ahead and clarify some of this. Please clarify this King of Cups for Taurus for August 2nd through the 16th. Why is this King of Cups here for Taurus for love? Let's see. Justice. Justice on top of the King of Cups. So I feel like with this Justice card, the Justice card is going to force somebody to be really honest with themselves. And since it's on top of this King of Cups, I feel like I said, somebody's going to be really in their feelings. They're going to have to really be honest with themselves about their feelings. And it's kind of giving me the vibe of a long term. Like, what do I really want long term? If I've been screwing around, if I've been messing around, running around, or if I've been not ready. I feel like this Justice card is coming in saying, but what do I really want long term? Like, what am I building the life that I really want? Like, is the future that I really want going to come from the way that I'm acting? I feel like that's what this Justice is doing on top of the King of Cups, because the King of Cups is a very emotional focus, kind of like, you know, she can see right through you. She can see right through whatever front it is that either you're putting on, or maybe somebody, you know, somebody in your circle and that you think of when you're looking at these readings. That person could be putting on kind of a front, but they could be very emotional, actually, underneath that. But the Justice card forces them to have to be honest with themselves about what they're really feeling. Please clarify this Knight of Swords for Taurus for August 2nd through the 16th for love. What is this Knight of Swords about? Yeah. Wow. Twice. Ten of Cups on top of this Knight of Swords. Somebody is figuring out that they need to do something. They need to take some action to do something. This is somebody coming in to sweep somebody else off their feet because of this emotional fulfillment. You have it twice now. I'm jealous. I have no Taurus in my chart. Freaking jealous. Ten of Cups is, I mean, wow. That's so awesome. So awesome. So, yahoo for you. That is, whew. Ten of Cups on top of the Knight of Swords. So somebody's going to be taking action because they're recognizing this emotional fulfillment. I feel like this Justice card is coming in and saying, like, dude, wake up. Or, woman, wake up. Like, see what's up. This is what's up. And you're missing it. You need to do something about it. That's what I feel like is coming in. Please clarify this Five of Pentacles for Taurus for love from August 2nd to the 16th of 2017. Why is this Five of Pentacles here? Please clarify this Five of Pentacles card for Taurus for love from August 2nd to the 16th, 2017. Why is this Five of Pentacles here? Page of Cups on top of the Five of Pentacles. So this could be, like I said, it could be, okay, somebody's coming in trying to secure this, saying, I know that this is what I want. I know that this is what I want. The other person might be kind of immature about it at first. Or it might be that somebody who hasn't been committal, like hasn't committed to this situation. Maybe it could be that somebody is going to have this recognition, like, holy crap, I need to do something about this. I'm gonna lose somebody that I really, really care about. They could come after you, and you could end up leaving them in the cold a little bit and being a little bit immature about it. Like, well, where was that when I was pouring my heart out to you? Or that's not what you said before. You know, it could be some of that dynamic too. I feel like this Page of Cups, though, too, could be on top of this Five of Pentacles. Like I said, it could be taking on this attitude that it's you two against the cruel world, but it's almost like that feeling of love conquers all. Which is kind of, it's not necessarily a realistic way of looking things, but I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean that as this is kind of it's like a childlike kind of trust in that love conquers all. Like, we can do this. So it could be that too. It could be this kind of innocent type of idea of the two of us can make it through anything because of how we feel about each other, because of our bond. So that could be it too. For a lot of you, I feel like that's what the page could represent. Please clarify this. 4 of Wands. Standing your ground. The 7 of Wands on top of this 4 of Wands. So you could be dealing with a fire sign. You could literally be dealing with a fire sign, an earth sign, or a water sign. I do see with the King of Cups, generally I see Scorpio, but it's also Cancer. I mean, it's any water, and it's Pisces too, but I get Cancer is the first thing that pops to my mind when I look at it. But I mean, that's just me. And then with this Knight of Swords, generally when I see a Knight of Swords, I get Gemini or Aquarius. Not that Libra can't, not that Libra's not in there, but I feel like it's kind of a Gemini energy. This 10 of Cups, the Page of Cups, 10 of Cups, you've got a lot of water here, but then you've got these Ace of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles, so it could be another Taurus, but I feel like that's you. But you might be dealing with a Virgo or a Capricorn too. But the Wands here, I feel like the 7 of Wands on top of the 4 of Wands is kind of somebody, maybe you, probably you, holding your ground on what it is that you actually want. I feel like maybe you have had to either if you're the one coming in like this Knight of Swords, coming in hot to profess feelings and love to somebody, it could be that you are holding your ground to say, but this is what I really want. I don't want anything casual, like this is what I really want. I want a committed relationship. Or the other person could be saying that. The other person could be standing their ground or feeling a need to defend. This could also be, like I said, with this 5 of Pentacles here in the 2 of us against the cruel world. That's hard to say cruel. Sorry. With the 5 of Pentacles, the 2 of you against the cruel world. This could be you two standing up for each other. This could be feeling the need to protect each other, defend each other, because this home, this family, this could be a recognition that we're family and we're going to protect each other. We're going to defend each other. We're going to fight for each other. So that could be what's going on too. Please clarify this Ace of Pentacles for Taurus. For love, August 2nd through the 16th, 2017. What is this Ace of Pentacles about? Queen of Cups on top of the Ace of Pentacles. My goodness. So this is a lot of love. There's a lot of love here. So much. Like a lot of love. It touches my heart even reading it. And on top of this Ace of Pentacles, it's a new beginning for love to start out on the right foot. In the right way. In a way that is stable and strong. So I do feel like this is for a lot of you. This is the 2 of you against this world. Protecting and defending each other. Building this foundation together. That's beautiful. Please clarify this 10 up. Woo. Okay, so the 4 of Swords is what's clarifying the 10 of Cups here. With the 4 of Swords, with the 4 of Swords, it automatically makes me go to stress. It could be that there are, like I said, this 2 of you against this cold, cruel world. Life is hard. It is stressful. Sometimes you have to get that, time of rest. You need to get to be able to chill. And I feel like this, on top of the 10 of Cups, is saying that this relationship is one that will be able to weather these storms of these stressful, really tense, stressful times that cause a lot of mental turmoil for you, or you may be trying to, maybe you're having a hard time with even obligations and all over the place. But I feel like this is saying that this love, this dynamic here, this 10 of Cups, is something that is going to help you through life, like help you be able to handle these stresses. And it's saying that it's telling me that I'm getting the feeling that it's right. Like this person is right. I feel right here. And that Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is also, for me, a chill card, too. It's just kind of like chill. We can just chill. Now that we've achieved this, we can just chill for a little while. Like, we can be emotionally secure and just chill. We're good. So it's, I mean, this is an awesome reading. I get so much love here. Please share with me what's going on, because I just feel like there's so much love here. There's love and devotion and protection and teamwork. I feel like a lot of you are going to be, or the energy is shifting that way, where you're going to be working as a team to actually, I feel like you can make it through anything. A lot of you. So, yeah, 10 of Cups twice in the same reading. That almost never happens. That's crazy. Thank you so much for watching. And I have so much love in my heart for all of you guys right now. Mainly because there's so many cups that are just pouring out everywhere. It makes me happy. It makes me happy. Okay, so I'll see you in the middle of the month before I start crying like a baby because I'm so happy for all these feelings that are coming in, and I end up being this Queen of Cups here. So anyways, I hope y'all have a great couple weeks, and I'll see you in the middle of the month.